So I don't normally do this, but I decided to do this today. Um, the first thing that I did was take almost, I would say, 3/4 of effort throw. I don't know why I felt froggy. I never do that. I at least pretend. I at least pretend like I train. Oh my god! I at least pretend like I train most of the time. Do some warm up exercises and some drills, but for whatever reason, I did that today. Interesting, but it actually went good. It actually went good. So yeah, decent distance on that guy. Yeah, I guess I should do that from time to time, or not do that. I don't know how I feel about that. I was really worried about being top heavy on the drills. Top heavy on the drills. I'm gonna have to make sure that I get out there before the sun goes down because a little bit lack of daylight there towards the end of the session. Yeah, I could get there a little bit earlier, hammer out some drills, do a little bit of a warm up. Yeah, it would definitely help. Um, and then get into it. The main drill that I did today was my spinny turn was the one turn, the one toe turn, one wind, and then two winds, four turns. I don't know. It puts the ball in a very interesting place, to say the least. It puts the ball in a very interesting place, and it helps me slow down to accelerate a little bit. I'm wondering if I should add another turn to the drill. I don't know if that would be helpful. I felt myself speeding up the drill slowly but surely. The biggest issue was where I was placing the ball on the entry on the two winds. The one wind slows me down, and then the two. There was times where the ball was high. It was flat. I'm trying to figure out how to describe it. The ball. There's times where the ball was lower than it needed to be, and there was times where the ball was higher than it needed to be on one. Me throwing it into the ring, and I'm strong enough to correct and then put the ball. Well, I know the event. I mean, I can correct and put the ball in the right place, but I felt myself having to work harder than I needed to. Um, but yes, I noticed it at least. But yeah, you have to place the ball in a certain place on the entry. The entry is pretty important. But besides that, I was really focused on staying over the legs. Just using your goddamn legs. Like you're really moving it with your legs. And I think that gets neglected sometimes. There's no other. It's the main driving force. So yeah, I need to do some more low intensity where I'm over the legs the whole time. I see myself getting pulled on a couple of these, and that's what I'm trying to prevent. The hammer will pull you in a direction where you don't want it to go, and you need to be the one placing the ball where it needs to go every single turn. And yeah, I can feel myself getting pulled occasionally, but for the most part, these were pretty decent. You can see that last one. I was pretty tall and over the legs. I was staying blocked on the finish most of the time, but they were better than normal. It wasn't as all over the place. But if I have to slow down, in order to speed up, fast is slow. If slow to fast, slow to fast, and as well as yeah, not stroking the ego. You can't come out there and fucking. So what? I probably took another two, like 3/4 of effort throws after that. Well, later in the session, with the 16, and they were looking crispy, but yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. The ego needs to stay in the trash can where it belongs. Fortunately, unfortunately, because yeah, that was something that I don't normally do, but I took some 6K throws as well. Those went pretty decently too. Those went pretty decently. That ball was flying. I was starting to get that ball to fly how I wanted it to, but it's just a process. It's always going to be a process. I started I started this cycle. I did the 16 and the 5K. Was the first cycle, the first week that I did, and I realized that I should probably do a little bit heavy ball paired with that one. And it's a guessing game, obviously. It's a guessing game. There's no exact selection process, perfect selection process. But there's certain things that I figured out that have worked. So I don't know. Maybe this is a bad combination. Maybe I need to go down. I don't know. But I'm going to do this for this week. See what we can make shake, and then make adjustments after that. But yeah, some decent. This was one of. I can actually give myself a B on this one, on this session. So one of the few times I can. I'll give myself a B plus actually. Decent, actually very, very decent. So I'm going to have to figure out how to mix in I need to do some cardio. I've gotten sloppy on the cardio again. I think that it goes without being said. I think that it goes unmastered. I just go for I just know my body, and I just know that I do better with a little bit more conditioning, probably more than most throwers need, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe most throwers do go condition, but yeah, I definitely need to run. It does something for me. It does something different for me. So I'm gonna have to add that back in. But you can see it did fuck around and get dark on me, and yeah, I got out of there. Was able to it was pretty, like I said, decent session. So I got some good reps in. The legs I'm doing a lot better job of staying over the legs, and not letting it pull me into certain directions. So I need to find myself a new glove. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do about that. That's a whole situation. And I need some tape. Damn it, I needed some damn tape. I was at the store earlier and I didn't get no tape. But anyways, that's all I got, guys. You already know what the deal is. Run on your toes, keep your mouth closed, lock your doors, and save your throws. And most importantly, live to find another day. I'm going to get out of here.